Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to create systems instead of goals for this new year. So when you're watching this, Happy New Year. It is finally 2023 and let's start this year off with a banger. Honestly, I kind of hate when people are like, new year, new me. But honestly, the smallest changes can make the best outcome in the future. So if you want to hear more about how to make systems over goals, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. And let's just get straight on into the video. So this year, let's start by not creating goals, but making systems. Now, if you don't know what a system is, it's basically just a routine. It's something where you focus more on the process instead of the end result, because goals are directly driven with motivation. So if you don't have the motivation to do your goals, then how are you going to end up doing your goals? So like I mentioned, it's strictly a routine, like wake up, make your bed, do this, do that. It's all about the process and getting to your end result. So like if your goal is to have a healthy lifestyle and be productive, then you need to create a productive routine or goal that still has room for you to have some layback time so that you can get all the things you need to get done with. So one of the major things about systems is that they're constantly rewarding, because you're always focusing on the process more than the end result. So you're always trying to improve those systems, so that you will get to your end result. Or honestly, systems are just about working towards something, but then making that your overall lifestyle. Because at the end of the day, whenever we make a goal, you know how many people stop achieving those goals in February? That's not going to be us. So honestly, it's scientifically proven that goals just carry a more negative mindset, because you're so focused on the end result that you don't really focus on what you need to do on an everyday basis. So you need to identify what your goals are, what you want to achieve, and then from there create your system. So we don't want to completely eliminate making those goals, because trust me, I make goals, but we're going to try to incorporate them into systems, and I'll talk about that in a little bit later. But honestly, you could use smaller goals and make a repeatable system. So like if your goal is to drink a lot of water, you can put a specific time of day when you're gonna drink water. Like I have a purple little water bottle, but like I don't take that to school because it's way too big and like I don't want to use the bathroom at school. So I usually do it like right after school, so then I have the rest of the evening to finish all the water I need for the day. So those are just little things that you need to do. Another thing that's really important to note about goals is that they kind of just delay happiness, because again, they portray this negative mindset because you're always thinking about, I need to accomplish this over this. They also kind of don't have a really long-term progression. They just delay it and derail it completely. Whereas if you create a system, then those systems will last you for who knows how long, hopefully for the rest of your life. Or again, if those don't work, you can always modify your system so that they do work. And your goals are kind of what help with controlling the future, and focusing too much on the future is kind of whatever. But overall, systems are effective because they control self-control. So that's really important. Self-control overall is just super important, because that's what leads to productivity and like success of your future. Another thing about systems that I don't even know if I mentioned before, but it's just more realistic, it's more flexible, it's more driven towards you and your needs than just like a straight up goal that might never be accomplished. So overall, those are the benefits of systems, versus goals. Systems mainly just focus on the progress and overall improving yourself, whereas goals are they're so one-sided, I guess you could say. Like they're just so focused on getting to the end that you don't really remember the process of it, and then if the process gets messed up, then you get discouraged. So there's like no point in accomplishing your goal. So overall, that is why I believe systems would be great for this new year of 2023. So let's talk about actually making a system. So I think it's really hard to just completely get rid of the goal that you have in mind. So keep your goals and then we can build on that. So making a system pretty much just means you are identifying what is essential in your life and you're creating a routine around that. So you're spending time with what is essential and then making that your life decisions, I guess you could say. So first, you need to decide what you want to achieve, what you want to do with your life, what you want to do every day to accomplish a certain outcome, or just like what you want to accomplish to make yourself a better person. Choose one or two things to add to your current day-to-day life so that it leads you towards your desired goal. And then obviously once you've made your routines, made all the stuff, then you need to constantly be changing it, because we all change as people. We all think of a plan of something and then it doesn't really work out, so you need to revise your plan. This is, the pretty much the only way it's gonna, work out for you. So again, the most important thing is just to identify what's the most essential or the most important thing in your life so that you can add that to what you want your outcome to be. And then from there, choose to kind of work on yourself, invest in yourself, and kind of improve yourself so that you'll be more self-sufficient. And then from there, you can just spend time working on the things that you find that are essential in your life. So overall, making a system is not super hard because you're mainly focusing on creating a routine and then revising it over time. So it takes longer than it would per se a goal, but it's better because you have more action steps to get there. For example, it's like if you want to learn a musical instrument, you need to make a system of how you're going to learn that musical instrument and per se learn a new thing about that instrument every single day. Or like if you want to gain weight, put on some muscle, you need to make a system of like counting your calories and lifting weights every day. And those are just things that you add onto your day-to-day basis. So overall, systems aren't too bad to do, but you just need to focus on making that routine and adjusting it over time. So lastly, let's talk about what my systems are and what I'm incorporating in my little thing. So basically how I did this was, you guys know I love vision boards. I love creating them every year. I made a whole video on that. I will link it in the eye. But pretty much I just looked through my goals and then wrote down little things that I can add to my day-to-day basis. So one of them is to get accepted into college. So I said I would study a little bit every day. So I'm gonna time block and put it into a little table of what I want my everyday basis to look like. Don't spend time on things that aren't needed because I want to focus more on myself, create a little healthy lifestyle, eating yogurt every day as a snack. Because here's the thing, I do want to lose weight this year. So in order to do that, I'm a really big snacker. Like I just eat too many snacks. So if I eat like a healthier snack like yogurt or Greek yogurt, something good for your gut, something good for your overall body, it'll just help me overall. So overall, I have a whole list of things, and this is what I'm doing right now. Looking at my vision board, creating a list. And then from there, I'm just kind of gonna make a timetable of what I want my everyday life to look like. And pretty much you can do that on your Google Docs as well, but I really wanted to print out and it didn't really work out because I didn't end up printing it out ever. But you know what? I'm gonna do it. I tried making it in this video and then I just gave up because that's me, Sometimes I don't want to do things. So I'm thinking of now just kind of putting it into my Google Calendar and going on from there. I don't know. We'll see. But I definitely need to like time block what I want my schedule to look like. But I'm a very big pencil paper person, so I definitely see myself kind of printing something out eventually. So overall, how I'm incorporating all of these things is I'm looking at my vision board, and then I'm adding it to my everyday life, and then I'm time blocking. Time blocking has been proven to be makes people like 10 times more productive than they actually are on a day-to-day basis. That's why I always say just plan everything out, even if it sounds like the stupidest thing, like taking the trash out or going on social media for a little bit. Plan it out so you know what you're going to be doing for that period of time, so you know what time you have left. Because like if, let's say you have a job and then you have school and then you have all this stuff, it gets all piled together and then you don't know when you have time to do anything. So it's really important to kind of create those systems of creating a timetable and then doing all this stuff. So right now you're seeing me on Pinterest looking at a timetable. I did find one I really liked, and then I just kind of downloaded it, and then I'm gonna print it out later because I don't have a printer at my house. I wish I did, but you know, whatever. So overall, let's talk about what I think about systems. I'm really looking forward to creating these systems because I think this is kind of going to be the key of making me more productive as a person and also more accountable of myself. And there's a lot of ands. Help me achieve things that I want to achieve my goals or an actual outcome, I guess you could say. Because I am notorious for literally setting all these goals in the beginning of the year and saying I'm going to do this. I've done this for the last 3 years. I set all these goals and then I tell myself I'm going to do them and then I never do because I'm just like that. And it's good to hear that somebody, you know, that makes productive videos kind of struggles with that too, because it's normal. But overall, I think now you're just watching me making or attempting to make a timetable, even though it doesn't work out. It failed miserably. But overall, if you want to be more productive, make a timetable. And if you want to achieve your goals, try to start these systems out and start doing that. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Let's kind of recap what we learned today. Systems are more effective than goals because goals are just overall focusing on just one end result and not the process of it, where systems focus on processes to the outcome. And it kind of creates a work-life balance of work. It's literally a work-life balance. So the ways that you can incorporate this into your routine is making those goals and then kind of adjusting them to fit into your system. And then I'm doing this by making a timetable, figuring out my goals, and putting it into my day-to-day life. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing new year. This year brings you a lot of prosperity and happiness and brings you everything that you need, and let's work together for this new year. So I'm super excited to see what happens. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. And I post or try to post every Sunday. I didn't post last Sunday because it was Christmas and I was like, I don't think anyone's gonna watch this video. But thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for next Sunday's video because I promise you guys it will be an amazing one. Happy New Year. Bye, guys.